Dréa.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Did you miss my face? 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 Ba, 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 da, da. Wow, what a production. Did you miss my face? It's been a while. You have not seen this thing. You have not seen this thing. It's been a little bit. You have not seen this thing. La 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 la. You have not seen this thing. You can't see my feet. You can't see my. You can't. Okay. You can't see my feet. La 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 la. Hi, hello, it's Gucci, what's popping? It's your girl, Dréa. Wow. Wow. It's been a crazy while. Did you miss me? Welcome back to my heads. Welcome back to my heads. This wonderful show that is this thing that I've created. Oh my God, you guys, I missed you guys. I'm outside. If you're not on YouTube, you can't see right now that I'm outside. And I'm just like doing little dance moves, but you can't see anything. Anyways, oh my God, what is going on? I say that as if I haven't been gone for how long? How long has it been? This summer was a lot, okay? I had a lot of shit to do. A lot happened. But that's why we're here. That's what we're going to talk about it. So, I mean, if it's your first time... Oh, I thought something was falling. You guys, I'm outside. I don't need this to fall. The setup is cute. It's a bit dangerous, okay? But for me, personally, I have great reflexes, so hey, I'll be fine. If something falls, I'm going to catch it. My only issue, because of course, like I said, I'm outside. If you don't know, there is somewhat of a cult situation in my place of living. So at any time, cars could show up, and I'm gonna have to shut this shit down and continue somewhere else. Okay, so if this happens, it happens. It is what it is. Okay, we love it. So please, if it's your first time, if it's your second time, if you just like what you see, I mean, like, subscribe. Anyways, continuing. I was gone because life happens. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I low-key got almost burnt out, and so that job that I said that I really didn't like, don't have it anymore. We're just gonna say it quickly because I don't know who's listening. I haven't told anyone, really, to be honest. I'll be so for real, I haven't really told anyone, but anyways, so that's the thing. So what I've been doing, I've been tattooing, you guys. I've been teaching myself how to tattoo. It's been going super well. Little picture. That's how I'm gonna put, because I mean that's what I have so far, because I've just been practicing, as you know. So practicing takes time. You gotta just. Is that a bee? Oh, please don't be a bee. I love bees. If it's a wasp, I'm gonna have to fight, and I don't like to fight. I don't like to fight those bitches. Yeah, I've been doing that. It's been fun. I've been enjoying it a lot. I mean, you guys know I had my ikigai situation. There's my ikigai episode. If you guys don't know, it's the Japanese concept of finding your purpose. So I've been diving more into that. And you know, as an artist, multifaceted artist, you guys, you know, I've blabbed about the fact that I went to art school for elementary school, music and art school. So I do art. I'm an artist, okay? And I have to just live it to the fullest. Guess what? Creativity is like my number one thing. And I'm pretty sure that when I did my test, that's the number one thing that came up is, again, anything that has to do with creativity. And not only is this show, this beautiful place, my brain journal, my observation place, my place to lay and rest my thoughts that just simply will not come out of my head, but it's also my way of giving back. It's my way of giving back because I believe, and I've said that before, I believe that my vulnerability, because I'm an elegant woman who knows how to speak, I believe that my vulnerability, the experience that I've had in life, that I keep having in life, I like to think that my thought process is probably going to be somewhat helpful to somebody. If it is, love it. If it's not, don't care, because it is for me and I love it. If you guys don't know, I love editing this it makes me laugh, and we like to have a giggle here. But anyways, so that's why, there's the tattooing, there's the I'm still doing also sculpting, picture. I'm sculpting now again, so that also has been nice. I've just been trying to introduce more art in my life because that's literally what I'm here to do. So you gotta create some things, and then whatever, I'm just having fun, I do have to say. Not only that, I mean, being a blessed and protected and highly favored child of this world, I consider myself very lucky to be able to even just like sit and rest, reset, find myself. Why am I burping? It's really nice. It's been nice to get back to who I am at the core, which is, guess what, again, an artist. So oh my god, leave me alone, fly. Leave my camera alone, fly. No, do not come. Oh my god, now there's a thick, oh my god, it's so big. It is so big. Kids are back in school, love that. Oh my god, so many kids in this world, you guys? Wow, I love it. I love them kids. But I got harassed by, oh my god, you guys. So something that happened while I was gone. There was a time when I was gardening and walking, making my way to I was walking and gardening, okay? And it was my fault, okay? I have rules for me. I don't garden in front of kids. I don't garden in like next to parks. I don't garden like anywhere where there's a possibility of a child or a baby, okay? I don't do that shit. I think that's weird. Even when I'm walking in the street, like if ever I'm in public and I'm gardening and some like family passes by, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna put my thing away. I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna wait for them to be gone and not even in the line of my air, and then I'm gonna continue, because that's just a respectful thing that you do. That day, okay, I had a lapse of moment, and you know what? I think it was also like it wasn't necessary, but anyways, I was passing this park and I started lighting it like as I was at the end of like passing this park, and at the park there were like probably like 10 little boys. I want to say like under 10, okay, like between 8 and 10, 7 and 10, whatever. There were little kids, okay. And I have my headphones, I'm bopping my little bops, I'm listening to my little tunes, but like obviously I'm not blasting music in my ears, so like I can still hear what's around me, because again, self-aware queen, and I want to know what's going on surrounding. If you don't know, like, pay attention to your surroundings. That's what I do. This time I'm walking, okay, and I'm pretty sure it was Nelly Furtado. Do it like you do it to me, so burn it up. Like, so imagine this song, and then I'm just like walking, like having a little good old time, and I'm hearing in the background, "Stop vaping, bitch! You fucking bitch! Stop vaping!" Like kids screaming, and then I'm like, there's no way. I was like, there's just no way. So whatever, like I passed the park, and like the park is behind me, but like I still hear them. I still hear, "Fucking bitch, stop vaping, bitch." So I'm like, oh my god, this is insane. But like, and then I keep walking, and then the thing is, as I'm like, "Do it like you do it to me," the screaming doesn't stop. I can still hear it in the background. So then I'm like, are they still behind me? I don't turn, because obviously I thought there was a beep. I don't turn around. And literally, I keep hearing this. So then at some point, I'm like, oh my God, I think they are actually talking to me, and I think they're following me. And at some point, I like go down this little path, whatever, and I'm like walking behind these building, like in an alley, and then I see a child on a bike. This little tiny blonde kid, like probably 9, 10, on his bike, and then he's like, ma'am, I don't think you should be vaping. And I turn to him, I say, ah! I turned to him. I didn't scream at him. That was a beat. I didn't scream at the child. That was a beat. But I turned to him. I say, okay. And then his little friends, they were there still screaming. And so I look at him, I say, okay. And then I turn and then I keep walking. And then I don't know, I guess they were still talking. I'm like, is this what's going on with the little boys of that age? They just scream profanities and follow women to alleyways? Is that what's happening these days? What is going on? So that was really interesting. Another funny interaction that I've had while you guys were not here. Well, this happened actually like a few days ago. You guys, okay, so my honey and I, we were taking the public transport to go visit my sister. And as you guys know, because I'm pretty sure I've talked about it on another episode, have I? Maybe I've talked about it in another episode. Maybe it was just like an episode that didn't make it. But every city, everybody has like their train line, metro line, bus line that has like the hobos, the crackheads, and all the gallery like going on it, like just for free, and they just like chillax on it. And this happened to be the bus that is the nearest to my place. So we got on that bus, babe. We got on that bus, and I've smelled smells before, okay? I mean, y'all know I've lived in a crack house for 2 years. Like, I've had a life, okay? So like I've smelled smells like, okay, how should we go? The crack house, the farm crack house, the strip club, the living with yucky people. Like when I say that I've smelled some smells in my life. That smell on Saturday, that shit was f***ing wild. I've never smelled a smell like that. If I had to explain it, because why not? This is a podcast. We need to explain. It was a mix of like Pepto-Bismol vomited, and I mean the rest. Okay, we all know what certain people can smell like, and it is what it is. Like, it's very unfortunate to them. And before I even continue on all of that, I have to say, y'all, there's a plant over there which I'm pissed because these bitches cut the branches of this magic plant. Y'all, there's a magic plant, okay? Can you see? Can you see her? Like the one with like really long ass arms. She looks very different than the bush that's right there. Like, she's okay. She's okay. Camera? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Camera. If you fall. Oh my god. Hello? Okay. Hey. Okay, we did it. That plant, she's magic. We wave at each other. You guys can't see, but she's waving now. Waving. And these bitches, they cut her branches and they left them to die in front of her. So now she has to look at her carcasses. Like, imagine cutting someone's limbs and just leaving them in front of them to watch, like, rot away. That's fucked up. Can't believe they did that to my girl. But anyways, what was I talking about? I was talking about something super important, the bus. So yeah, before I get into even any of this, like me and my man, we took the time to like be considerate and like be grateful that like we have the life that we have, and like, because this could happen to anyone. Anybody could be homeless. Anybody could be a junkie. Anybody could be a crackhead. It could happen to anyone. It almost happened to me. Okay? Not that I was a crackhead, but like the whole like mental institution and like the not ostracized. Ostracized is so huge to say. I was not ostracized from my family, but like feeling put aside by my own doing. Let's just say that. Like I've had that life, and again, how do I end up in a crack house? Again, we know. So I've been close to that part of like that side of life. So like, I am not one to judge, but at the end of the day, in any bad situation, you gotta find a way to laugh and be happy in life. Okay. So while I was breathing through my mouth and like anytime that I could, y'all don't understand, the smell was so foul that like I just couldn't breathe through my nose. And even after leaving the bus, when I was breathing to my nose, I could feel it because it had sat in my nose and a little bit in my lungs, so like it was still being like, that shit was foul and disgusting. Okay, but it is what it is. So me and my man, we were having a good old time. I was seeing people reaction, the new people getting on the bus and like realizing that there's a scent on the bus, their reaction hilarious as hell. Okay, so me and my man were having a good old funny time with time. We're giggling on the bus, okay, because we're happy. Okay. After a moment of giggling, like there's this lady that came in the bus, tall, very tall lady, all in black, like hood up, glasses, like very rigid woman, okay. And she had sat like in the back, and then like of course she smelled the smell, she moved. Okay, she moved. And so after that, there was a guy with there was a man with dreads that came in the bus, and he was on the phone. He's like this, and then he sat in the back, and then he's also, there's windows, okay. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, those windows used to be able to open the windows on the buses. Apparently these days you can't do that no more, and it literally says windows cannot be open, or window does not open. And so this man's on their phone, and like he does, if you get on YouTube, again, go on YouTube, you can see what I'm explaining, because I'm not gonna explain to you the movements. he does a little clippy of the hand, because I mean, the window you could easily like clip fingers and then pull and it opens, okay. But like he clips, pull, it doesn't work. Clips, pull, he does a little bit and then he starts like trying hard, and then he has to put the phone down and starts using both of his hands, and he's just, and then y'all, you gotta understand, his dreads were also like flying around everywhere as he's like frantically trying to open the window, because it was that bad, you guys. It was literally so insanely, like it was insane. It was so wild. How can I not laugh? I have a soul. I like to laugh. How could I not laugh at that? You're gonna tell me, what, if you were viewer, listener, whoever you are, leave it in the comment. You would not have laughed at that. It was the most comical, like cartoonish, like thing that's ever happened. So we are crying, we're laughing, okay. And after we're done laughing, rigid woman, and by the way, when I say we're laughing, we're also, you know how you're trying to laugh in class, like in silent? Because like you don't want to be like super disruptive for the class, and then you don't want your teacher to hear you. So like when you're crying laughing with your bestie in class, like that's literally me and my man, we're that's what was going on, because we also don't want to make a scene. Rigid woman, okay, rigid woman. She was rigid woman, she literally, we're laughing, and then she just turns around, looks at me, and she still has her glasses, goes in her bag, pulls out a notebook and starts writing in it. And then I hit my man, and I'm just like, oh my god, do you think she's putting us in her death notes? And and then he's like, oh my god, no way, whatever. Funny, okay. The woman proceeds to just look at us and then just write. And I'm like, oh my god, no fucking way, she's actually writing about us, okay? So we're getting closer to the bus station, okay? We're getting closer to the bus station. And before we get to the bus station, we're still giggling, because again, this was the funniest thing ever. So obviously we're reliving the whole thing, and we're like giggling together, having a good old time. Because again, in a bad situation, find a way to laugh, find a way to be happy, because in every bad situation there is positive in it. And the positive was what? The laughing we were having at that moment, okay? We get to the bus station, okay? We're getting closer to the bus station. Frigid woman, like when I say violently, removes her bag, removes her jacket, removes her glasses, and like she had a cute little think about girl with a dragon tattoo vibe of like a haircut, like very short, very like edgy. It was super cool. I really liked it, and I was thinking about complimenting her because I thought it looked nice. Okay, I was so like, I'm looking at her, I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, that was a bit insane, but like, yo, the cut is cute, like go off queen. And we get up to get off the bus, and she And then she looks at us and she's like, and what the did she say? She said, you guys are disgusting. You guys have been saying disparaging comments, and I'm going to report you to the police. And then me and my man just look at her. We're like, okay. We get off the bus, and as we're getting off the bus and we're going to the different direction, she's going to the train, we're going to the rest of the buses. She's like, you guys are disgusting and losers. And like, she's losing her shit. And like, disgusting, disparaging comments, I would understand if me and my man, we were loudly pointing at the homeless man that was at the back of the bus and like basically saying that like, oh my god, that man, look at that, like that man is fucking disgusting and he smells like he needs to die, like never be on this. Like, I would understand that being disparaging comments. Never did we laugh at that man. You know what we even did? We had a moment, because after we laughed, like we had a time, like I told my man, I was like, can we just still have a moment of like consideration that like this man is having trouble in life, and I hope that like he's gonna be fine. He's gonna like find a way to get to his path, and like again, the time of consideration that like I have a good life, we have a good life, and we're blessed and protect, and like, and I'm grateful to be here. And so I don't want to feel like I'm laughing at his situation. I'm laughing at our situation, okay? Us and the people in the bus. And so that's why I don't feel bad about it. Like the lady, I mean, the only thing that I can think about this lady is that like she's probably had some experiences that's making her react like this. And if I can do better next time, I will do my best to keep my composure and keep my laughing in my head. Okay, because I mean, I can understand like laughing when there's a clear sign of a problem. People can easily assume that you're laughing at the person that is having a problem, that's causing a problem for everybody. But y'all need to understand, we were laughing at a side quest. And not only that, after that man like frantically was trying to open the windows, he got off the bus at the next stop and he like gave a stank eye to the bus. You're telling me you wouldn't have laughed at that? Like, he jumped to get out of the bus and gave a stank eye to the bus. You're telling me you're not gonna laugh at that? So I did laugh. I laughed and it was funny. And I hope she's cool too. I hope she's okay. Cause that notebook was filled. Y'all, she's been taking them reports, and she's been trying to like go to the police and report that. So wild. But yeah, what else happened while I was gone? Oh my god, while I was gone okay, so if you're new, if it's your first time, and if you can see in the title, I have been investigating a probable alleged cult situation in my building involving possibly my landlord and other people. And during said investigation, and what was a problem in the last month, is that some people that were part of said cult, that are part of a church of a certain ethnicity of black people, that I will not say, because again, that's pinpointing it down too close, and in case somebody falls on this, I don't want them to know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's a church of a certain group of black people, and the landlord is basically financially abusing the newcomers in this country. He likes to target newcomers in this country, and the basement apartment literally was infested with bed bugs, and he's still making them pay more than what we're paying. And that's insane, because that apartment down there shouldn't be nobody should be living in it. It's so bad down there that nobody should be living in this shit. Like, I mean, this whole building should be torn down. I have to be honest. And again, when I said that I'm a lucky woman, is that I manifested this apartment in the sense that like we got the best of the 3 apartment in this triplex. Okay, we got by far the best one. Okay, people downstairs and upstairs moved out, and so he had new people to move in both on the same day, and basically they had to fight to get the upstairs apartment. And turns out that he did some sneaky to get a certain group of people upstairs, and like the people that ended up downstairs were like, what is it called, she had a heart surgery and she had to be in filth. Do you guys understand how, again, and he's aware of all this shit. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, he targets the needy and the newcomers who come in this country, and then he's gonna financially abuse them and then do some crazy shit, like take everybody's money and take care of nothing. Like, when I say the man is cheap, instead of getting professionals to come check out things, he's gonna get other people of the church to just pretend to be professionals to come look at things until we have to push him, and then he actually gets professional who are wearing a uniform because no shit, are you dumb? Are you okay? But yeah, the reason why this was confirmed is because turns out that the church that is involved is recommending to the newcomers my landlord, who is the financial abuser, and I believe that whatever situation is with the cars, again, there's another situation with the y'all. There is so much. There is so much. Why is there a cult in my basement? Maybe upstairs in the garage. There's cult everywhere, and it's why is it have to be black people hurting other black people? Hey, why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that? Hurting other black people. But anyways, that man is evil. And I basically had to confront him. Not about the cult. Y'all, I'm not that stupid, okay? I'm not stupid at all. Y'all, if you guys don't know, there's an episode where I did an IQ test. Guess what? Not dumb. IQ very high, okay? But, it's the sound of my trackless. But yeah, so that's been something I had to confront him, and basically like he knows who he doesn't have to be f***ing with. Like, this nigga's trying to like pass some stupid shit as like normal things. He's trying to basically, dude, he just thinks that he's got the wrong one. Basically is what it is. He's got the wrong one. I could go to the tenant board, like the landlord and tenant board, to like complain about this shit, but like I'm not even gonna be here for next year. Like, I'm not even gonna be in this place. Like I'm leaving. I'm oh, guess what? Ooh, guess what? Ooh, guess what? Ooh, guess what? I'm going back to Montreal. Oh, are we surprised? We're not surprised. But yeah, next year I'm going back to Montreal. So I mean, I'm not even gonna be here. So like, why should I complain? Why should I? Like, of course I should complain. Like, so much. Obviously, I'm going to do something to make sure that this nigga leaves me alone. Because, again, he doesn't know who he's with. He doesn't know who he's with. He's going in the freezer. Somebody's going in the freezer. Because I'm tired of, like, and then, like, not taking care of you guys, like, with the bed bug and, like, cockroach. Because it was not just bed bugs. You guys gotta understand. Downstairs there was a bed bugs infestation. Upstairs there was a cockroach situation. Okay, do you understand that? Do you understand how insane that is? And it took him months to deal with it, and it took me being on his ass, asking him to do the whole building multiple times. And even then, they were supposed to come back. They're not back. They were supposed to come back to go and verify things to see if everything is dealt with. And because we spoke to the neighbors, I made a new friend while I was gone too. My neighbor, Pauline. She's a sweet lady. She has a beautiful dog named Bote. And, she got the tea. This lady got the tea. She's cute. She's sweet. She got the tea. Oh, she got the tea on everything. Do you guys understand that this place that I'm living in has been infested with shit for the past 7 and 8 years, and all the landlords who have passed here, who have been passing this apartment to each other, they've all been cheapos who will not take care of it. And so her bestie used to live in our apartment basically, and her bestie had to move away. She was really sad about it, and because nobody wanted to deal with it. So that's why so this problem has been a problem. Like, that lady, I love that for her. Like, she is in a rent control. She like told me her little secret of the rent she's paying. She is living her best life. She's paying, like, her rent is beautifully low, as it should. And because she has a good landlord, he like owns 2 buildings and right across from each other, and like he said that he's very kind and he takes care of like never would have let this shit happen, like, you know what I mean? So like, I have faith that there's good landlords out there for me. I believe that my next one is gonna be a very, very kind person. I mean, the next place I'm gonna be living in is gonna be a house. I'm telling y'all this now. Mark my words, my next place that I'm gonna be living in is gonna be a house, and it's gonna be great. I'm not gonna have to deal with neighbors like that. Like, I'm, again, obviously there's always gonna be something, because I gotta be able to talk about something on this podcast. You know, I gotta be able to talk my shit about something. But sorry, I need to do a if you guys have time to go outside, if it's sunny, or even just out there in general, girl, even if it's rain, like, go feel that shit. Like, just be outside. But if you can have the sun right in front of you, in your face, take a little moment of pause. Take a little moment of pause. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Take a little moment of pause to feel the sun on your skin. Take a little moment, take a little moment of it. Take a moment, take a moment, take a moment just to breathe and love this life. Take a moment with the wind, take a moment. Okay, this was nice. So, I mean, the shit was confirmed, and what is my plan to deal with it? I'm gonna do nothing. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mind my business. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mind my business. I'm gonna pay my rent, and then I'm gonna get the fuck out when it's time to get the fuck out. And then that's gonna be it, because I do not have to be everybody's karma. You know what? I don't have to be nobody's karma intentionally. That's going on with my lips. Like, I don't have to intentionally be somebody's karma. Like, that's not my job. And so somebody's gonna do something, somebody's gonna say something, and you know, even if it doesn't hit now, unfortunately for him, he has kids. His kids are gonna be hit with his stupid karma of being an evil person, and that's on him. That's why I don't really worry about, like, bad people doing bad that shit's gonna catch them up. It's gonna catch up to them one way or another. If not them, it's gonna be their descendant, and that's also bad. You know, so I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna help my neighbors. I'm just gonna be a good neighbor, and then I'm just gonna, like a good neighbor, stay for me there. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. But that's I feel like that's the gist of it. I mean, I've just been taking a lot of time to, as you guys know, self-reflect, because that's what we do. I know I said that I was going to try to live more. I am. That's why girls, I don't have this job no more that I hated. I'm learning to tattoo. I'm blessed and shit. And so, like, I'm not worried, you know. I think that right now I'm just working on cultivating feeling good, being at peace, and having good people around me. And if somebody doesn't want to get with the program, that ain't my fucking job. Okay, because something else that I've had to learn through my time away from this show is that I've been blessed to be chosen to take this path, this journey of, you know, the magic life, the mystic life, and to be able to wear the glasses of the truth, you know. However, it's not my job to make other people wear the glasses of truth. You know, it's not my job to make other people wear the glasses of healing and of figuring it out. Like, all I gotta do is do it for me, and me doing it should be enough to inspire other people who actually want to do it for themselves. You know, it's not on me to force it on other people. I think that my issue is that, well, an issue that I'm working on is, I mean, as you guys know, one of my gifts is that I get to see people's souls. And so with that being said, I get to see people's potential and future if they were to take on the path of elevating their consciousness and elevating their own healing and growth. And I tend to want to get them on that path before they're even ready to get on it, you know? And I think that it's better for me to just keep working on my own journey and let people be inspired by it, you know, and then they can just do whatever if they got a question, you can come to me and we can talk, you know, we can figure this shit out together. But it's not on me to force it on other people. However, because I believe in the energy of love, because I believe that I am love, I know that love also means being honest, and it also means telling people the truth of how you feel about how their action is making you feel, you know? And so when you have somebody close to you who's treating you like shit, you gotta tell them that they're treating you like shit. And instead of like trying to keep the peace and turn a cheek and just let them think that it's okay for them to continue treating them like that, because at the end of the day, people treat you the way that you allow them to treat you. And unfortunately for a lot of us, we have to see good people turn weird. We have to see people that we've known our entire life turn into people that are complete strangers, that are weird. And so my job right now is to accept what is and not accept what could, and not still keep reaching towards what could be. And because what will be, okay? What's meant will never pass by. I have faith in my good heart that like the good people that I know that I want in my life, like they're gonna figure it out. And if they don't, then they're not people that were supposed to be in my life. And that only means that there's gonna be a better connection coming in my life by making space and letting go. So gotta make space and let it go, you know? I think that grieving people who are still alive, and when I say grieving people who are still alive, I mean grieving what I thought was the relationship that I had with somebody, or who I thought somebody was, because of what they were telling me, instead of me believing the actions, you know? Because some people are very good at saying what others want to hear, but then they're gonna tell on themselves with the shitty action. I'm just gonna go in the sun, you guys. The sun feels beautiful. But then they're gonna like basically tell on themselves by acting shitty. So it's like, pick your struggle, pick your truth, because you're clearly, oh my god, camera, are you okay? Okay, you guys, okay. All right, we're having another moment. Give me a moment. Forgot what I was talking about, and to be honest, I think it's good. I think it's fine. It's fine that I forget, because at this point I'm working on myself. I'm working on the good things in my life, and I'm putting my energy into things that I like to put my energy in, and the rest can literally suck my whole dong. Hey, imaginary dong. You can suck on it, you can chuck on it, you can you can do everything you want to my dong, my imaginary dong, the dong of the truth dong, truth dong, truth dong. You can suck on my truth dong. But yeah. So yeah, I miss y'all so much. I've been missing y'all so much. I gotta say, I miss y'all so much. It was weird. Like, I want to say in the past few weeks, I've been like, yeah, it's time. Obviously, I waited for the whole infestation shit to be done with, because where am I gonna record when my whole house is in fucking shambles? What am I gonna record? Where am I gonna edit? So, and I didn't want to add all of that on my head. So, you know, I just had to do what I had to do, and that's what it was. So in the meantime, I watched a lot of Real Housewife. I'm on Real Housewife of Orange County, and with that being said, that's the quiz that we're gonna do today. We're gonna do a good old oh my god, the meeting of the dogs. Can y'all see? I'm not gonna film those ladies. They probably don't want to be here. I'm sorry, ladies, but there's two dogs meeting each other. They're very cute. One of the white dog is like a, you know, that dog that's on that dog food, like the little white dog, you know, those cans that like they give to those white dogs. It's one of them. And then the other one is just a cute French bulldog, just like the little thing. So anyways, we're gonna do a good old quiz for Real Housewife of Orange County, because I want to know which one I am. I swear to God, I know in these past quizzes, it hasn't been good for me. It has not been good for me, because I've been getting shitty people, and it makes my heart hurt, because I'm not shitty. I'm actually very great. I'm actually super awesome. I'm actually kind, and I'm actually caring. Can I be very direct? Yes, because that's just how it be. Could I work on? No, I couldn't work because it's really just one person that's really eating the end of my baseball bat right now. There's only one person that's really eating it. I'm nice to everybody. I'm kind to everybody, but there's just this one person that, like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking hit you in the head with my words because you deserve it. No regrets. Okay, so I'm gonna put myself to the side, and then I'm gonna put it in the description. If you want to do the quiz, please do the quiz. Okay, we're gonna do which Real Housewife of Orange County are you? How do you handle drama in your group of friends? I confront it head on and speak my mind. I try to resolve it and make amends. I stay out of it and let others handle it. I prefer to talk it out calmly and sensibly. How do I handle drama in my group of friends? I have 3 friends, y'all. I have 4 like, I don't have a lot of friends, and I keep my circle very small, and nobody really annoys me. So for that, I'm gonna have to use, I guess, like, okay, in the recent drama that I've had to deal with, I confronted head on and I speak my mind. What kind of parties do you prefer to throw? Lavish and luxurious, fun and theme-based, small intimate gathering, casual meetups with close friends. Casual meetup with close friends. Love that. How would your friends describe you? Outspoken and direct, fun-loving and wild, supportive and caring, organized and practical. Fun-loving and wild for sure. What's your ideal weekend activity? Hosting a dinner party, going on a spontaneous adventure, relaxing at home with family, organizing a community event. I am not a little white woman, okay? I mean, there's not just a little white woman that could organize community event. I'm sorry. I mean, there's plenty of cool black community event creators, some that I do know. So, I mean, that was a bit facetious of me to think. Is that the right word to use? Girl. Ideal weekend activity? Girl, I mean, that's a thing. Like, I would want to do a lot of those things. I could go on an adventure, just like, cause like, again, when I have a car, I will go on spontaneous adventures. Because I don't have a car, I do not go on spontaneous adventure. But I guess this will be the ideal weekend, and then in the ideal weekend, I have my own car. So we're gonna say going on a spontaneous activity adventure. Okay. How do you feel about fashion and style? I love high fashion and designer brand. I enjoy dressing up for an event. I prefer simple, comfortable style. I mix high fashion with practical pieces. This is hard because I'm a mix of things, okay? And then again, how do I feel? And in this situation, I'm also thinking about, I mean, I do prefer a simple, comfortable style, I do have to say. However, when I have the coins to match the wardrobe that I have, I feel like I would mix the high fashion with practical pieces. You know what I mean? But I do prefer comfortable, and it's hard. How do I feel? I would do the high fashion and practical pieces. What's your approach to friendship? I go deep and value true connections. I like having a big circle of friends. I prioritize loyalty and trust. I enjoy meeting new people continually. I go deep and value true connections for sure. How do you handle conflicts? I address them directly. I prefer to avoid them. I seek to mediate and mediate and resolve them. I analyze and understand all sides first. I think that I'm pretty much one of them. I analyze and understand all sides first. But because I'd have to... Hello, phone. Did you stop? You stopped my recording. Keep my recording alive, bitch. I address them directly. Right? Conflicts? Yeah, I address them directly, and then people are fucking stupid. What's most important to you in life? Honesty and integrity, fun and enjoyment, family and support, balance and ambition. Ooh, it's a mix. Because it could be honesty and integrity, and the most important to you, family and support. Okay, family means a lot to me, of course. Honesty and integrity, though. Integrity farm. You know, I'm a big integrity farm girl, okay? But most important, it has to be family and support. Because it is what it is. How do you like to spend your evenings? Hosting a gathering at home, going out for a night on the town, having a quiet evening with loved ones, planning and organizing future events. I mean, it could be a mix. I would like to, I like having my quiet evenings, just like I could go out for not in the town. But it's like evenings plus. I like a quiet time. But I would like to go out for night in the town. It's a thing. Anyways, what kind of vacations do you prefer? Luxurious and exotic getaways, adventure and excitement, relaxing beach vacation, cultural and educational trips. Okay, queen. I think that in my trip I would like to have cultural and educational trip, but they're not the ones that I prefer. Obviously, I mean, who doesn't like a luxurious and exotic getaway? But I also like a relaxing beach vacation. We're putting relaxing beach vacations. But I do like luxurious and exotic getaways. I do, girl. Oh, well, I have to be honest with myself. Okay, who am I? Please don't be Vicky. Please don't be Vicky. I'm fucking Tamra. Okay. You are fun, loving, and wild, embracing every opportunity for adventure while still valuing your deep connections with friends and family, your casual meetups, spontaneous activities, and keen of sense, style, embody the vibrant personality of Tamra. Just like her, you know how to enjoy life to the fullest while keeping your loved ones close. But the thing with Tamra is, close yourself. The thing with Tamra is that, like, she's crazy, and she's kind of dumb. So I don't really like to be associated with that. Who would I've wanted to get in this show? Probably nobody. I have to be so for real. Like, I wouldn't have wanted Heather. Heather was not the best. I wouldn't have wanted Vicky, like I said, because Vicky is just a fucking crazy ass bitch. I would not have wanted Gina nor Gretchen. None of them ladies truly right now. So I gotta say, I didn't get too bad. You guys, this was so nice. Never be afraid to take some time off to figure your shit out and then come back and forth, because get what's meant for you will never pass you by. I do not believe in this whole grinding shit to the fucking bones. Like, that's the thing. I was trying a bit too hard, and then now I have time and I have the energy, so like this is gonna be a bit easier, you know, to come back a bit, like every week. And I'm also planning to do a bit of gaming, you guys, because my man has a whole computer that's made for gaming, and I gotta use it. I want to play some horror games, you know, get a bit better with playing some video games, because they're also fun. So I will be having more little videos on the channel. You know, we can, if you guys want, well, not if you guys want, I'm gonna do some cooking. I'm gonna make some drinks, because drinks, I don't know, we'll see, because I'm still not really drinking that liquor. That liquor is just not doing it for me. I'm strictly wine, and it's really mainly socially. So, you know, we're gonna cook food, we're gonna play some games, we're gonna just live a little more, you know, and then I'm gonna be going on more adventures as well. And recording outside is fun, but recording outside in the place of my house where I can control and where I can be comfortable, you know, I'm like doing that. You guys, self-awareness is the key to be a good person to yourself and others. Self-awareness is the key to be a good person to yourself and others. If you are unsure where to start with the journey of self-awareness, just go by reading about it. Guess what? It starts by reading about it, and then it also continues by you telling yourself, the universe, your spirit team, whoever, God, that you're ready for change and that you would like to be guided guided toward the best change for yourself. And everything does actually change. It's kind of pretty insane, I do have to say. Once you claim it for your life and you truly believe in it, shit does change, and shit is magical in this world. So, you know, a little butterfly passing by, I'm gonna take it as a sign that yes, baby, that is quite true. So you guys, thank you for listening. I missed y'all. Whether I'm consistent or not, I'll do my best. I mean, I know consistency and like discipline is like is a good form of self-love, and I'm working, as you guys know, I'm constantly working on my self-love. So constantly doing the things that I like to do, I think, is definitely a good sign of self-love. So I'm gonna do more of that, do more of that, do more of that. I'm gonna do more of that, do more of that, do more of that. Hey, move that body, do the die, move that body, yeah, move that body, hey, move that body, yeah, move that body. Okay, that was a bit insane. That would have been insane. So you guys, thank you. I love you. This is fun. This is great. Thank you for listening. I love you. Bye.